Yeah, hi there, this is tuxacher.com again. Welcome on my video channel. As you probably know, I do the audio recording with the Rode Video Micro here on my channel, which is boomed just out of the frame in a distance of, let's say, 30 centimeters or so to give the best audio quality. But for a long time I had on my wish list, let's say a better microphone, which concentrates more to the subject or to the talent speaker and with a little bit of more features. So for quite a while I had the Rode Video Mic NTG on my wish list, and a couple of weeks ago I decided to buy one. But first of all I did another research on the internet, and then I felt over the video from Curtis Judd, who's at least seems to be an expert in audio and video recording. And in this video, Curtis did a comparison between the Rode Video Micro NTG, the Deity D3 Pro, which are in the same price range, and the Techstar SGC 600. And surprisingly, the quality of the Techstar was really good. There was, in the comparison, no better quality from the other two microphones, which range in a price range of 250 euros, around that. And that made me a little bit unsure, so I thought myself, why spend a lot of money? And so I got myself the Techstar SGC 600. But first of all, let's take a look in the box and do an unboxing very fast. As you can see here, there's only the microphone itself, a so-called splitting cable and the battery. And here you got the microphone, and here in the front, I show you a close-up of this, is the regular AA battery, so it's an active microphone. And on the rear you got the on-off switch, of course, gain control in 3 steps, that's -10, 0 and +10 decibels, and a low-cut filter, which according to the technical papers cuts lower frequencies in the range of 200 Hertz out of the audio recording. Okay, there's the first difference to the Rode Video Mic NTG, because here you have actively turn on the mic and turn it off, while the Rode Video Mic NTG automatically knows when the camera is turned on or turned off, and turns off the microphone accordingly, so you don't forget to turn it off and drain the battery, which is pretty important with the built-in rechargeable battery like in the Rode Video Mic NTG. Personally, I'm not a friend of built-in batteries like this, but according to Rode they should last 10 years, so that won't be a problem, I hope. But since I got the Techstar SGC 900, I did a comparison with my Rode Video Micro, which I normally use for my YouTube audio here on my channel. And I did it on a so-called tripod studio, where I can mount the camera, the microphones, and if wanted I could mount an external monitor too. So I recorded this as an audio test. And to be sure that the audio test would refer to the same spoken words, I recorded them once with a splitting cable, which records one microphone to the left channel and the other microphone to the right channel. So only the thing I had to do is to split those in post-processing in DaVinci Resolve. But let's take a listening, or let's take a view on this test. Ja, das ist jetzt wie versprochen die Testaufnahme zwischen dem Rode Video Micro und dem Takstar SGC 600. Dabei nehme ich jetzt die gleiche Szene über einen Splitter mit beiden Mikrofonen gleichzeitig auf, sodass ich die beiden Tonspuren nachher in der Nachbearbeitung trennen kann. Und auf der rechten Seite das Takstar ohne Low-Cut-Filter und eingestellt auf minus 10 dB. Die Gain der Kamera, in dem Fall Lumix G81, ist eingestellt auf minus 10 dB. Der Abstand vom Mund bis zu den Mikrofonen beträgt 34 Zentimeter. Ja, das ist jetzt wie versprochen die Testaufnahme zwischen dem Rode Video Micro und dem Takstar SGC 600. Dabei nehme ich jetzt die gleiche Szene über einen Splitter mit beiden Mikrofonen gleichzeitig auf, sodass ich die beiden Tonspuren nachher in der Nachbearbeitung trennen kann. Auf der linken Seite haben wir das Video Micro und auf der rechten Seite das Takstar ohne Low-Cut-Filter und eingestellt auf minus 10 dB. Die Gain der Kamera, in dem Fall Lumix G81, ist eingestellt auf minus 10 dB. Der Abstand vom Mund bis zu den Mikrofonen beträgt 34 Zentimeter. As you could see, or better hear, I hope, that the difference between the Rode Video Micro and this Takstar SGC is not as big as I hoped, and my hope to get a microphone which concentrates better on the talent speaking there wasn't fulfilled either, so that was the first disappointment. All the recordings here were done with the Lumix G81 and with the gain set in the camera of minus 10 decibels, and accordingly the microphone or the Takstar was set to minus 10 decibels too. The only thing I did in post-processing is to normalize the audio levels for both recordings. But the audio quality, I couldn't hear any improvement, so that's a question for me, should I keep this microphone? The first thing you have actively think about turning it on. That's might be a problem sometimes, because I owned a microphone years ago, a Rode stereo microphone, which we had to turn on in one scene of a wedding. I missed the audio because I forgot to turn on the microphone. And the other thing is that the different gain steps here aren't as useful as I thought at first, because at least in my Lumix cameras the setting of 0 dB is almost too hot, and so I didn't try the plus 10 decibel setting. The splitting cable is used for connecting the microphone to a smartphone, which is pretty good, and according to the instruction manual you should set then a plus 10 decibel for recording or filming on a smartphone, but Filmic Pro was telling me that is way too much, so I kept this on the minus 10 dB setting, just like on the Lumix cameras. Okay, but then we have two downsides on this microphone. The first is this foam here isn't a windshield, or at least it's a bad windshield, because I tried it just with a little bit of wind and there was a lot of noise from the wind and the audio recording, and I couldn't find a dead cat for this microphone. That's the first downside. And the second one, this coiled cable here is fixed to the microphone, so if you have any breaks in the cable here, this at least is for me to buy a new microphone, not just like with the Rode Video Micro, where you get another cable, let's say for 10 or 15 euros. So that is for me the result, that there are no improvements actually to the video micro, so I will send it back. Okay, that were my thoughts on the Techstar SG600, which of course is a good starting point for a microphone, and with a price of 38 euros, it's pretty cheap. And if you consider that the Rode Video Micro is around 50 euros, you have to add another 10 or 15 euros for the second cable to connect this microphone to a smartphone. Though that Techstar is a good microphone at a good start point if you consider the downgrades or downsides of this microphone. Okay, that were my thoughts on the Techstar microphone. If you have any questions about this, you might as well place them in the comments or in the comments of the corresponding blog post. And if this video was a little bit helpful for you, you might consider placing a like on this video, and I surely would appreciate if you subscribe my channel. But then don't forget to hit the bell so you got a notification every time I upload a new video. Okay, that it is for today, and all I have to say till the next time, ciao, tux oche.